Hello and welcome to Guns and Gear. This is going to be another video following along on some of the topics that OilTheGun recently made videos as sort of a series of best of. And one of the cool things about YouTube is even though VRs can't be attached to videos anymore, we can still continue the conversation and talk about things, and I've always enjoyed doing that. At any rate, the title of this video is going to be Best Home Defense Handguns. Now, just hold on a minute. If I don't have your particular firearm that you think is best for home defense, now that's the purpose of the video, is sort of to show what my wife and I find to be the best handguns for home defense. There are a lot of great choices out there, and that's the cool thing about these videos, is that people can show what their best choices are. And so with that, talk about the two guns that I have sitting here. The first one is the firearm that I've loaded up for home defense for quite a few years now, probably 5 or 6 years or even longer, and that is the Ordnance Night Tack. Now, unfortunately, this specific model is no longer made by Para USA. They do have similar firearms as this, and I think they're worth checking out anyway. The Para Ordnance is a wide body 1911 design, and as you can see, it will use a double stack magazine, and it's just an outstanding gun. It shoots great. I've never had any trouble with it, and I like the fact of having a lot of 45 ACP sitting right there in a handgun ready to use for defense. Now, this particular gun, the standard capacity in 45 ACP is 14 rounds, but you can see that I have a little bit of an extension here, which gives me 15 rounds in the magazine, and that's a good amount of ammunition to have on tap ready for home defense. Now, you'll also see that I have night sights on the firearm. These are by Meprolight, and I like to have a light on my firearm, and this is a Surefire X300. So all in all, this is in my opinion, a nice package to have for defensive purposes, and it's the reason why I've kept it loaded up for home defense for quite a while now. Now, when Smith & Wesson first introduced the M P series of firearms, which is really growing in popularity, the very first model they introduced was a standard Smith & Wesson M P in 40 Smith & Wesson, and this happens to be one of those early models. And once my wife got to shooting this thing for a little while, she really fell in love with it and took it from me. And she wouldn't even let me take this thing to the range and shoot it. She just wanted to. She had a lot of confidence in this firearm and wanted to keep this firearm for home defense. It's a firearm that she truly enjoys shooting, and she can shoot it quite well. Now, it has 15 round capacity in the magazine of 40 Smith & Wesson, and my wife also likes to have a light on her handgun, and this happens to be the Blackhawk Exfios, I think is how you say it. But at any rate, this is my wife's combination, and she has remained using this gun, or loading this gun up for home defense, for quite a few years as well. Now, of course, I set another flashlight and my cell phone here on the table, because these are important things, I think, for home defense. Having an independent light is a good idea, and this one happens to be an Olight T20. Alright, and this is an outstanding little light. Haven't had no troubles with it. I use it a lot, either around the house or for camping and things of that nature. And there's lots of great lights out there, so you might want to think about having one available, even if you have a light on your firearm. Alright, folks, well, that's my video. Hope you folks enjoyed it. I appreciate you watching, and remember to shoot straight on the range and in life. Thanks.